Tony,
Yeah.
let's get to the last dance. Last night, of course, Michael Jordan took some fresh shots at Isiah Thomas and the Pistons for not shaking hands after losing to the Bulls in the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals. We're all familiar with that if you're old enough. And Isiah has some thoughts on Jordan recently telling Fox's Chris Broussard that if Kevin Durant and LeBron James played now, because they're so superior in terms of their athleticism, that Jordan might not be considered the GOAT because those guys would have dominated even the period when he played. To that, you say what?
All right, I say this. You can take LeBron and Durant, and you can put them in the NBA of 25 years ago. You can look backwards. And, of course, they're going to look like something more special than then. But I say this about Babe Ruth. If Babe Ruth came along now, with the training that comes along now, with the nutrition that comes along now, he hit 900 home runs because he was that great. Michael Jordan is that great. This is not about Isiah Thomas making this pithy comment. This is about the fact that Michael Jordan and Isiah Thomas don't like each other. Okay, Isiah thinks that Michael Jordan kept him off the dream team, and Michael Jordan looks at Isiah Thomas as somebody who's not in the league with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. They don't like each other, to which I say, good, that's fine with me.
You know, I share some of these sentiments, Tony. I got a lot to say about this. Isiah does really believe what he said about Durant and LeBron. We had this conversation, Isiah and I did this summer, before the last summer. So that has been like 10 months. And so Isiah believes that. But he and Jordan, of course, they don't like each other. They shouldn't have to. They're rivals. They don't need to like each other, Tony. So, this is interesting to me because as they talk about the handshake, John Sally has come out and John Sally has said, I would do this differently. Isiah has said, I'd probably do it differently. Bill Laimbeer, of course, being the loathsome Bill Laimbeer, has said, no, I don't. But let me just say this, Tony. I'm so tired. My friends and relatives from Detroit, I'm tired of them. I'm tired of even the guys, the young writers I love to death, like Greg Moore out here in Arizona and Vinny Goodwill, Detroit guys. And it's just whining, wah. Detroit can't get over it. Get over it. Own it. Own what happened. You are a great team. A great team. You took out Magic and Bird to get your championships. You did it. So stop. I mean, these guys are great writers. Nobody can get over to Detroit. I'm tired of Detroit. And again, let me defend Isiah just on this part. He believes this. That has nothing to do with The Last Dance. He believes the people are more athletic today than in his generation, which was the same as Michael Jordan's. But the Detroit Bulls thing, they hate each other. Good. I agree with you. Hate.
That's
hate
right.
on. Hateration. Drink some more.
That's right. And Michael Jordan made it clear he still hated the Pistons. This is the official bad boy position. It was articulated first by Bill Laimbeer, who said something to the effect that Jordan wouldn't be the GOAT. Jordan didn't involve his players when he first got into the league, and LeBron did. Laimbeer and Isiah Thomas have taken this position. And let me say something else. Isiah Thomas can hold a grudge. Michael Jordan isn't the only one who's allowed to hold a grudge.
That's
I am in favor of this institutional hatred. I am in favor of it.
Me too.
And now I'm done.
I'm absolutely in favor of it. It's good for the game. It's good for all sports, but you got to own it. I don't want to hear people run, hey, that's the only thing I've ever liked about Bill Laimbeer in my life, and I'll never like anything else about him ever again. He seems to own it fine, but let it go. Detroit.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.